Hi, I'm Herbert Levine, Superintendent of Schools, and I'd like to take this opportunity to bring you up to date about another wonderful school year that's about to begin next Monday. So first of all, I'd like to thank the entire Peabody community for being so supportive of the Peabody Public Schools. We could not possibly do what we're able to do without your help and support. I'd like to make particular mention of the mayor, the school committee, and the city council, who in partnership have supported all of our efforts and initiatives in order to get the things done that we need to get done for kids. The most exciting thing, and I think the item that is on everybody's mind, is the opening of the brand new Higgins Middle School. Many people have put in so many hours and great deal of energy over the past 6, 7, and 8 years, from the beginning stages of planning to the final opening of the doors on Monday, the 29th of August, when kids will finally enter that building and see the beauty and the spectacular nature of what we've been able to build for them. Beginning with Mike Bonfanti as mayor and the discussion that he began to create this Higgins Middle School, and of course the absolute enthusiastic vision of Mayor Ted Betancourt, who has insisted all along that a new school was the right way to go. The fruition of that thinking has come to a head, and we will see all of the efforts that so many people have put into this project come to realization on Monday. I just came from there, and we're moving along in a wonderful manner. The rooms, the furniture, even the outside, all of those things are being attended to now, and for final cleanup and final plantings. So many professional development opportunities are going on there today. A lot of teachers are in the building receiving instructions on basic items like how to use the lighting, and getting a tour of the building through some creative game playing that all the teachers are participating in. So we're very excited as a community, all of us, to be able to present this wonderful Higgins Middle School. Let me tell you a little bit about it. The Higgins Middle School will have the latest technology, the opportunity for Chromebooks to be distributed to every student in the building, and teachers will have Chromebooks and laptop computers, as well as computers in every room. We will have the latest media set up in every room, so that teachers can use a multitude of opportunities and strategies in order to teach their kids and their classes. Our science labs are spectacular. They are fully equipped, and our middle school kids will have wonderful opportunities that they haven't had before because of this great facility. The building itself is beautifully laid out, relatively easy to manage, and I think the color schemes that were chosen were done very well. It's a very pleasant and pleasing environment for everybody to be in. I'd like to make particular mention of Todd Busey, a terrific middle school principal. Todd has been involved in the planning of this middle school from the very beginning, and having been a longtime principal for many, many years, I know how hard it is and how much time and effort it takes to bring a building from discussion stages to opening the front doors. And Todd has been an unbelievable advocate for making certain that this was done well and this was done right. I'd also like to make mention of Danisco Design, our architects, our project management firm, Daedalus, and everybody else who has pitched in as a team to make this building the spectacular building that it is. Agostini Bacon has been our construction company, and they have been an outstanding group, doing everything it is in partnership with us to help us get the building ready and to turn over a building that is in very, very good condition, as it should be at its brand new stage. We're very, very pleased to be able to be on time and actually under budget. When I was superintendent in Salem, I helped to build 5 schools. 4 schools either new or renovated, and the high school total renovation. And I can tell you that these are the finest people, professionals that I've worked with in my long career in getting a building ready to be open. So congratulations to everybody involved, and we're as excited as the kids are in being able to open the doors on Monday the 29th. For parents or any community member looking for information regarding the new Higgins School or any issues that you might have or any questions that you might have regarding the school district, you can call central office at 978-536-6500. You can call the Higgins Middle School, or you can visit our website. The Higgins has their own website, and you should be able to get the information that you need. Our phones are up and running at the Higgins, and there are people there to answer your phone calls and answer your questions. Some other initiatives that I'd like to talk about and bring you up to date with is beginning at the high school. Every ninth grader will receive a Chromebook, and every year after that, each class will receive Chromebooks, and so that within 4 years, everybody at the high school will also have Chromebooks. That means that the kids coming up from the middle school will not experience a lag in having Chromebooks available. In order to have Chromebooks operate the way that we want them to operate, we had to invest in the infrastructure of the high school and expand our Wi-Fi capacity. We have done that, and we're in the process of making that happen. And that means that kids in the high school will have, and teachers will have much more access to Wi-Fi throughout the building, which we think is a good thing. We trust our kids to be able to use this technology in the appropriate manner and to be able to take care of the Chromebooks as well. Most kids really just want to do the right thing, and our kids in Peabody are as good as anybody anywhere. So we're thrilled to be able to give them this responsibility, and we're thrilled to be able to give them this ability to access technology for their academic pursuits. And we're going to be very, very happy to watch them be able to use this technology in the way that it's supposed to be used. We have adopted, again, through the mayor's generosity in the capital budget, a K through 10 totally revamped science program. We've been able to order new textbooks. We have been able to expand our professional development for teachers, and we have been able to expand our technology in the science area at all levels through the 10th grade, including biology. We are thrilled to be able to do that, and we're so thankful to the school committee and the mayor and the city council for allowing the school budget to be part of the capital budget, which has allowed us to do this total expansion and redo of our science curriculum, which was pretty tired. Next year, this coming year actually, we will begin the process of choosing new social studies materials. Now, I did want to tell you that last year, over 30 teachers and administrators worked together at the direction of Kara Murtagh, the assistant superintendent, who is just about responsible for everything that goes on in this school district. She is an incredible resource for this school district. She managed and coordinated the science team so that the materials that were chosen by classroom teachers, and given the opportunity at each level to choose the materials that work best for them. We are going to do the same thing for social studies. We will begin a social studies committee that will begin to take a look at materials, and within a year or so we'll begin to pilot materials as the science team has done, and then choose the materials that they want in order to totally revamp the social studies curriculum for K through 12 here in Peabody, which of course eventually filters down to what kids receive for instruction and materials, and that's better for kids. Again, social studies curriculum is good, but the materials that we use in order to teach that curriculum are a little bit tired, and we need to upgrade that. And through the generosity and good vision of many people involved, we have been able to do that for science, and we will be able to do that for social studies as well. One of the strategies and initiatives that I'm most proud of for the Peabody Public Schools has been the opening of the school health clinic at Peabody High School. The surrounding communities, including Peabody, are going through an opiate epidemic. This has taken the lives of a number of teenagers and and others in their early 20s, and has impacted families and friends and entire communities with sadness and horror. One of the things that I was committed to doing was to adding a substance abuse counselor at Peabody High School. Substance abuse counselor is specifically trained to help students through the mental anguish and physical addiction that comes with drug addiction. Now, not every student, not every kid who tries drugs or tries alcohol becomes either an alcoholic or an addict. Many students who experiment are able to come back from that abyss and move on with the rest of their lives. But there is a percentage of students who cannot. There is a percentage of students who, because they've experimented, their bodies physically and mentally demand that they have that substance every day, and they need more and more of it. We need to have a professional in the building to talk to both students who are already in serious addiction and students who are experimenting, and we need to talk them back from that line before they cross it. I'm proud to say that through the efforts of the City of Peabody and through the efforts of the school health clinic, supported by so many people, we have been able to do just that, and we will now have a full-time substance abuse counselor on staff every day for the students of Peabody High School. Just another person to be able to talk to, another person to be able to confide in, another person to be able to get help and advice from, to keep students out of trouble and help students who are already in trouble to come back from that problem. So again, through the generosity and good vision of so many people, including the school committee and the city council, and of course Mayor Betancourt, who is a tremendous partner and enthusiastic supporter of the Peabody Public Schools, we have also been able to add 3 school adjustment counselors. Now, school adjustment counselors are folks who are able to talk to kids who are having some difficulty, either emotionally or socially, throughout the school system, and that includes elementary schools, middle schools, and the high school. We are almost at the point now, and the school committee was very interested in doing this. We are almost at the point where we have at least one full-time school adjustment counselor in every school building in the city of Peabody. This is good for kids. This is good for us. So we're very, very fortunate in Peabody to have folks who understand the needs of kids and are willing to support them. That includes the entire community, as I said at the beginning. And again, I thank you for your support in these initiatives and understanding what it is that we're trying to do for children. One of the topics that school superintendents have been dealing with over the past 2 years is exactly social emotional health, particularly for students, but also for teachers. The ability for us to deal with the problems of society that, after all, we are a microcosm of society. We have the same problems that society brings in our school building. For us to be trained and to hire people who are trained, to be able to recognize and then analyze and provide guidance for the problems that come with this issue, we're very fortunate to be able to do that. And the school committee particularly and Mayor Betancourt have been so supportive of our efforts in order to provide help in these areas. We will continue to deal with this as the next year or two moves forward to make sure that we redouble our efforts to help kids who come to us with these kinds of difficulties. School is beginning on August 29th. The 1 through 12, I think kindergartners go through their screening for a few days and then begin on the, I'm not sure exactly what date that would be. I think it's the 2nd. But whatever date it is, we look forward to welcoming all of our students back and with our fabulous teachers, our terrific faculty who cares for and loves our kids every day, to our school administrators who help run our buildings and make sure that we are not only efficient but effective, to all of central office personnel and all of our support staff. We thank you for being there for our kids. We thank you for caring about our kids. We thank our parent community that is so helpful in partnering with us, and we thank the entire Peabody community. Please Know that periodically I will be coming back to you with issues that I think are important for you to hear about through our local television access. And thank you for allowing me a few minutes into your households, and I look forward to seeing you soon.